Welcome back, fellow young men. What I'd like to get into today is that chasing instant gratification has a worse effect than what you think. So to start out with, chasing your instant desires actually has a long-lasting effect. So whenever you go, I'm gonna sit down right now and I'm gonna avoid a responsibility right now and not build or create anything. I'm not going to go out and try to achieve purpose. I'm not going to go out and try to fulfill what is right, what God wants of me, what my people want of me. Whenever you say that, you're giving up all of your meaning in life. You're just going the easy route and you're not carrying your cross, if that makes any sense. And this is a pretty big point for people to understand, is that whenever you chase after the instant gratification, you're giving up your future. You're giving it up completely. So that's a very key point to remember. So let's say you've given to instant gratification for years and years and years on end now, and it's habitual. You just can't find a way to get out of it. Here's my advice to you. The first thing that you need to start doing is to slowly start to break down your bad habits. But first of all, you need to understand what your bad habits are. You got to understand good and you got to understand evil. But once you understand what your bad habits are, okay, I play too many video games, okay, I do this, I do that. You need to slowly start to break them down. So, in replacement of video games, if you're playing 5 hours of video games a day, make it go down to like 1 hour and then start to go outside. Go out in nature, explore nature, and slowly start to degrade your bad habit and replace it with good things. Good things like nature, good things like fishing or hunting or building or construction or plumbing or electric or some sort of hobby that you can use your hands with, woodworking. Replace the habit. And so you'll go from 5 hours a day to 4 hours a day to 3 hours a day of video games and then as you're going down on video games or whatever bad habit it may be, you're going up hours a day. So you're going 1 hour a day of woodworking, 2 hours a day of woodworking, 3 hours a day, and you're starting to slowly break down the bad habits and build the good. This is a very important thing to remember. So whenever you want to get rid of your bad habits, whenever you want to stop fulfilling your instant gratification, what you need to do is replace the bad habits with good habits. Not just get rid of the bad habits. You need to replace them. That's a very important thing to note. And lastly, so now that you understand that instant gratification is bad, and now that you understand, okay, here's how I can get out of it, you need to understand where to go from here. So you're out of it now. Where do you go from here? Well, start to find purpose. Start to create and start to build a future. Start to understand why you're even put on the earth. Are you put on the earth just to constantly be fulfilling your every need? Or are you put on the earth to do things that God wants of you? Are you put on the earth to constantly listen to yourself and fall into your emotions? Or are you put on the earth to sacrifice for others? Or do good to others? Or build a life revolved around Christ? What are you put on the earth to do? And so many young men out here nowadays, they don't understand what their purpose is, and that's why they're lost. And that's why they can't find hope, is because they don't even know who they are, or what they're meant to be, or where they're going. So, yeah. Instant gratification is bad. Get out of it. Find your purpose through Christ. That's my advice to you guys today. I will see you guys in the next one.